Not in my house.
Break!
Work together, and you might survive.
Hey, what's good, everybody? You already know what it is. It's your boy, the 12th man, giving you guys another gameplay commentary today. I hope you guys are having a wonderful day so far. Today in the background, you'll be seeing some Destiny gameplay because today's video is going to be about Destiny. In this video, I want to talk about the auto rifles. I want to let you guys know whether or not I think auto rifles are good. And I also want to let you guys know whether or not I believe that auto rifles are the best weapon class to use in the Crucible right now. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get into it. So, the auto rifles in Destiny have a very long history. When Destiny first came out, auto rifles was probably the best weapons to use in the Crucible, mainly the Suros regime. Along with the Vex Mythic class, the Suros regime was probably the best weapon to use in PvP when Destiny first came out. And auto rifles basically dominated the Crucible for about a good 4 to 5 months. However, Bungie decided to nerf the auto rifles, and they nerfed them so bad to the point where they were basically useless in both PvP and PvE. Auto rifles didn't really become relevant again until around the time the Taken King came out, because Bungie decided to buff the base damage on all auto rifles. And while this kinda helped auto rifles a little bit, I still didn't think that auto rifles were that effective in PvP when the Taken King first came out. Now, they did buff them again in the December update, and this really helped out the high rate of fire auto rifles such as the Doctrine of Passing, because the Doctrine of Passing, in my opinion, is the best auto rifle to use in PvP, still is the best auto rifle to use in PvP really. But yeah, it really helped out those auto rifles, but it didn't really help out the low rate of fire auto rifles such as Suros, Answering Chord, and all those other guns. However, for the April update, Bungie decided to buff the base damage on all low rate of fire auto rifles and nerf the base damage on all high rate of fire auto rifles. So guns like Suros Regime, the Deal Breaker, and Answering Chord all got a buff in base damage, while guns like the Doctrine of Passing, the ARMINIUS-D, and the Righteousness 7 got a nerf in base damage. So I'm going to let you guys know what I think about the whole changes with the auto rifles. So, do I believe auto rifles are effective in PvP? Yes, I do believe that auto rifles are pretty good options to use in the Crucible. I think Bungie did a pretty good job handling the auto rifles, mainly the low rate of fire auto rifles. I personally think that the low rate of fire auto rifles were in a very bad spot, especially the Suros regime. The Suros regime, when I first got it, it wasn't really that great of a weapon to use because I got it after the auto rifles got nerfed. And while the Suros regime did get better throughout year 2 with the buff of the auto rifles, I still believe that it wasn't really one of the best weapons in the Crucible. However, with this new change to auto rifles, I do believe that the Suros regime is one of the best weapons to use in PvP right now. Focus fire is a lot better now than what it was a while ago. I really didn't like focus fire because I think it gave the gun a lot of recoil, but I think they changed it to where it's a lot more accurate. So yeah, I really don't see a lot of recoil with the Suros regime anymore. I don't have a year 2 version of Suros, so I never really got to experience the spinning up perk on it. But once I get the year 2 version of Suros, I will use it. I will use the spinning up perk, and maybe I'll do a Destiny WOC video of me using the weapon and letting you guys know whether or not I believe the weapon is good or not. So yeah, that's probably what I'm going to do once I get a year 2 Suros regime. So yeah, guys, I believe Bungie did a pretty good job with the low rate of fire auto rifles like the Suros regime, and I also believe that the Deal Breaker and the Answering Chord, depending on the role that you get on it, they're also pretty good auto rifles to use in the Crucible as well. The Crucible Quartermaster sells the Deal Breaker, and it has a pretty good roll on it, so I highly recommend picking that up if you have not already. So now let's talk about the high rate of fire auto rifles. So even though these auto rifles got nerfed, I still believe that they're still pretty effective in PvP, mainly the Doctrine of Passing. I'm still seeing it in trials. I'll most likely see it a lot in Iron Banner. I still believe that the Doctrine of Passing is probably the best auto rifle to use in the Crucible right now. I do believe the Suros regime may give it a little run for its money eventually, but at this moment right now, I think Doctrine of Passing is probably the most used auto rifle in PvP right now. There are also other auto rifles in its class, such as the Righteousness 7, which is the New Monarchy auto rifle, a very good auto rifle to use. If you're in New Monarchy and you're looking for a good auto rifle, then I highly suggest picking that up. There's also the ARMINIUS-D, which you pick up from the Gunsmith. That's also a very good high rate of fire auto rifle. Like I said, they are very effective guns in PvP. They still are, even though they've been nerfed for the April update. I really like what Bungie did with them. Even though they're still effective, they're not as powerful, in some cases OP, like they were a while back. So yeah, high rate of fire auto rifles are still very good to use in the Crucible. So all in all, guys, I do believe that Bungie did a pretty good job with balancing the auto rifles in the new April update. I think this is the best state that auto rifles have been since the day that Destiny first came out. We'll see how this all plays out later on down the line. Maybe Bungie will eventually do more changes to the auto rifles in their next weapon update. But as of now, auto rifles are in a very good state in PvP. They're pretty effective. I would recommend trying some of them out in trials and Iron Banner just to see whether or not these weapons are right for you. So yeah, that's basically it with this video. So thank you all so much for watching. If you liked the video, please hit the like button. If you used the auto rifles that I've mentioned, let me know in the comment section below whether or not you think these auto rifles are good, whether or not you believe auto rifles are the best weapon class in the game right now. Just let me know about all of that in the comment section below. If you liked the video, please hit the like button. Let's try to get this thing up to 15 likes or more. That'll be highly appreciated. Subscribe for more videos on Destiny or any other games I post, and I'll catch all of you guys on the flip. Thanks for watching. Peace.